Good afternoon. First video in a while. I think maybe my enthusiasm for these is waning slightly. Obviously, I do the Instagram stuff as well. He says to himself, but and I don't have much of a following on Instagram, but you know, you get some response. So I think I prefer this format really, but I suppose just the sense of some response maybe encourages me to do them instead. Although there's only one thing I have bought, which I haven't made a video about, which was a copy of Pokemon Blue. So it's not like I've stopped doing these because I've not been buying as much. So let's see. So this was something. Yeah, pretty good. I bought a game yesterday. I was fairly excited about. So went into CX at not the weekend, maybe Friday or something. Unusual. I usually pretty much only go the weekend these days. And I saw Final Fantasy VI for PlayStation and Final Fantasy Origins for PlayStation, which is Final Fantasy 1 and 2 bundled together. And Final Fantasy 6 wasn't too bad. Origins was like 38, so a bit pricey. And I probably have more interest in playing 6. But there was something about Origins, especially, it was a bit pricier, so I thought, ooh, that's, you could see that going up. I think this feeling about PlayStation games, yeah, they go up in value, so I thought on it a few days. I didn't get back over the weekend, which is what I would ordinarily do. So, when did I go? I actually went back yesterday. I had to go into town to buy some glasses. So I popped back in. I wasn't sure if I was gonna, but I thought on it. I was gonna go to the train station, and then I had that feeling of, oh god. So it was good. I knew that I was excited to go rather than just kind of almost work-like, just being like, oh, I have to go, or kind of obsessively. No, I was excited to go, and I was pretty sure I was going to get Origins. So I did. I went over. I actually got the guy to, because I've been selling stuff on eBay a wee bit. I've just kind of started doing it really over the last few weeks. So I've been a bit more. I've kind of become more aware of what condition the stuff I have is in. It could be that something's in really good condition, but actually on the disc or the manual, there's like a big permanent marker like B on it or something. Belongs to so and so. So it's not all just about the box. So I was really thorough. I was like, oh, I actually asked, what, that's right, I hadn't decided to get Origins. I was like, can I see these two things out of the cabinet, got them out, and I wanted to compare them to decide which, because if one of them was in shite condition, that would make my mind up for me. But as soon as he opened up Origins, it was in really good condition. The case had a tiny crack in it, but there was no sticker on the front of the case that was specific to it. On like 6, and everything else was in really bloody good condition, and the discs, which I'd never seen, one of them was like hot pink with the logo, the stylized logo Final Fantasy 1 with its kind of insignia in the middle, and Final Fantasy 2 with the same, and Final Fantasy, the other disc was this really nice blue, not a sky blue, but like almost like maybe a slightly violet-y colour, I'm not sure. They were really good looking, and colourful discs. So it was great. I was like, yeah, that's the one. And then I got home, and basically it's in Italian, so yeah, I didn't even, I realised on the front of the box it had this unfamiliar kind of not an unfamiliar kind of grading system. Grading as in like PG, 18, a rating. That's right. I was like, oh, that's odd, and then I turned it over, and it was like La Necesita de la Phenomena, like birth of the phenomenon, or something like that. So yeah, that was really disappointing. So I took it back today. I kind of felt a bit silly about it because it's really good looking, but it's not. I don't even know if it plays in English or Italian. But I don't collect Italian, so it's gonna undoubtedly become one of these things that I'm now on the lookout for, and it'd be hard to get in as good condition as that. I reckon it really was like, it wasn't sealed, but I'm not super up on conditions, and gradings and that sort of thing, but I'd be interested to know why it wouldn't be near mint if it wasn't near mint. It looked that way to me. Really good condition. So I took it back and I decided to get Final Fantasy VI. Not in as perfect condition. You can see that there's some scuffing around this sticker, and the presence of this sticker precludes my replacing the case. So it's fortunate that the case is in good condition. Apart from this dirt here, which you can just see. But that'll probably come off. Oh my goodness. It's burnt. Okay, well, so the case is in perfect condition. Fuck's sake. But that's okay. I mean, it's hardly visible, really, and I won't say any more about it than that because, yeah. Okay, so it's in good condition for the most part. My disappointment is palpable. No, it's not that big a deal. I mean, it's not in perfect condition anyway, so these days I'm already immediately thinking, if not in perfect condition, I'll upgrade that at some point. But it's a good start. So, I mean, that's lovely, isn't it? Let's got this thing. Final Fantasy X playable demo instructions. So, unfortunately, unlike I think that's upside down. The Origins discs. This has a kind of platinum-looking disc almost. It's still kind of nice, but it's not anywhere near as nice as the Origins discs. But that's okay. I'd actually like to play this, whereas 1 and 2 I am interested in playing, but in a way I'm almost more interested in playing because I played a bit of 6 and it didn't. Something about it, but it's supposed to be one of the best ones. So yeah, I'm interested in playing 6. So this kind of was the right choice, and in a way I feel like this is like the original, because we didn't get Final Fantasy 3. Final Fantasy 6 as Final Fantasy 3 even on the Super Nintendo, I believe. So this is kind of the original UK version of Final Fantasy 6. That's kind of how I see it, and it was the first context in which I was aware of Final Fantasy 6. I knew it as a PlayStation game, and I wasn't even certain myself that it didn't come out originally on the PlayStation. I think I kind of knew it didn't, but I actually, when I first saw, not originally, but that it wasn't a very much later on re-release. So 1994, 1999, 2002. So I wonder what these are the copyrights I'm reading here. I wonder what that refers to. 1994 probably its original release on Super Nintendo, because Final Fantasy 7 was 97 or 98. 99 might be when it originally came out on PlayStation, and 2002 maybe this is a re-release of the re-release, a re-release of the port to PlayStation, because this kind of links up. I was very confused when I first saw this sticker on it. The first time I saw this version of the game, because I hadn't really thought about when Final Fantasy VI would have come out on the PlayStation, and I kind of was like, oh my god, why is there a Final Fantasy X demo disc with Final Fantasy VI? Anyway, stupid. I just wasn't really thinking clearly. That's probably it, really. There's quite a few other games that I decided not to get. Pikmin 2 would have been nice, but very pricey. But again, I just see GameCube games just getting more and more expensive. You've already seen it, so it might have been wise almost, but I didn't fancy it. I kind of had set my mind on one of these Final Fantasy games. A bit of a shame about that box, but there you go. And Resident Evil 2, not platinum, because I have a platinum version. I'd like to upgrade it. It's only like about 20 quid. And Tekken 3, which is like £12 or something. So kind of tempted by that, actually. Yeah, watched some Tekken, like old cinematic sequences on YouTube the other week, and yeah, quite nostalgic. Strange atmosphere in that game, you know, sort of. Anyway, the only other thing actually I do have to show is this, which is not a collector's item. It's not even something you would choose to play with. But amazingly, I am actually playing some video games with other people this weekend. So we have about we almost have enough GameCube controllers between us, but we could benefit from one more. So I said I know a place. It wasn't expensive, and it'll do the trick, and then I'll get an official one and pass this on, because, or as soon as I have 4, I only have 1 at the moment, incredibly. Yeah, because this is not used it yet, and don't like it, but it'll do the trick. Anyway, that'll do for now. Cheers.